Maestro Gaming presents a wobbly wagon wheel production about a nomad man. That man is the Gypsy King. Okay, ladies and gents, welcome back to another Maestro Game production, and as you can see, we are here in the Sega National Museum. That is because today we have a double home header. So I thought I would come to the local museum, have a little look around, and then head on over to the stadium. So I will see you fine folks at the stadium for the first game in just a second. Okay, so it's kick-off time here at our first of our two home games today, and it is a lovely 10 degrees wet game against Gaz Metan Medias. Now, I've probably completely butchered that, but that is what we are going for. And in today's game, we are going for a 4-1-2-1-2 against the 4-2-3-1. Now, the previous manager's current record is 0-2 against this side, so hopefully we can do a little bit better, hopefully pick up a win, if not a draw. This is arguably the hardest team up against in the group, so let's see how we get on, folks. No changes to our lineup. We have Nick Zuli in goal. We have Stefan at left back. Berisic and Tinku in central defence. Vlad Ayu on right back. We have Velev at defensive mid. In central midfield is Ben Musa and Fulop. We have Flores at central attacking mid. And our strikers, of course, are Monty and Safranco. Our bench is Frere, Dimitrov, Gordon, Congo, Vasvari, Neskovic and Gal. So let's head on into the locker room, talk to Robert and see what he has to say. So Robert thinks we should challenge the team to go out and prove a point. I think that is a reasonable suggestion, Robert. So assertively, I know we are... Let's get a bit of passion in there, you know. A lot of you will be keen to avenge what happened. Yeah, go avenge. Go get your revenge, my friends. Get the revenge. With FC Botasani not in action until after you play, is this a prime opportunity for your side to perhaps take a step ahead in the battle to avoid relegation? Well, as you can see, because of the way fixtures fell, we have slid into that 6th place. So yes, it's probably, yes, we regard any potential advantage as a positive. And yes, we will assert our position. Gazmetar Madidas recent run of results has them first in the form table, or has them first in the group. How much of a threat do they pose? They're a threat, but so are we. You've left Dimitrov out. He's just been rested, i.e. we need under 21 players, and he's the best one to drop. Because we have a decent one on loan now, in the form of Vlad Ayu. Vlad is the perfect edition for this situation. But as you can see, we are currently sliding out of the relegation zone with this draw. But we want a little bit more than that, because of course they can pick up a result and then just swap straight back. So we have Gaz in possession. Pleska holding up the ball for Gaz. Pleska kicks it out wide, coming down this right hand side with Pleska. Another Pleska. Spelt different though. Sano coming inside, nice little run, plays it to Ellie. Ellie now to Dragchi to Chamad. Nice save by Nick Zuli. Come on, Stefan, get it away, Stefan. Good job, Stefan. We are going to... Wow, 3 of their players are currently frustrated. We have Berisic, who is nervous. You know what, let's try a bit of encouragement. Hopefully it'll pick up Berisic's nervousness. Maybe. No, absolutely no effect. Apparently. Did that just not go? No, it went through. Just no reaction. Go on, lads, do better. Nobody seems to be affected, even the nervous guy. Ben, holding it up though. Nice play back to Stefan. Stefan holding up the ball to Velev. Velev, nice ball across to Fulop. Dylan now in possession, back to Velev. Velev, nice ball out to the left-hand side. Stefan holds the ball up. Will he get across in? No, blocked. Ben Musa collects the ball though. Ben Musa holding it up to Velev. Velev, nice ball through to Monte. Come on, Monte. That was beautiful build-up play. Patient and threaded through the defence. Monty with his 6th goal of the season, assisted by Stefan Velev. Let's have another look at this one again. Ben just turns his back to him. Velev turns his back to the defender and pokes it through to Monty. slotting it in the bottom corner. They are all overwhelmed except Ellie, who seems to be motivated. Motivated by the fact they're losing. I'm going to give a little bit of praise because we are doing a very good job, and that is the end of the half. So it is 4 shots to 5, 3 on target to 3, 3 fouls to 4, 0 yellow cards apiece, 48% possession to their 52. Our best performer, of course, has been Monty with that 1 goal and a 7.2. For them has been Pleska with a 6.8 and 90% passing completion ratio. Struggling to perform is Dylan Flores. He's made 2 mistakes and got a 6.5. And Thomas Uel Nielsen with a 6.4, but no reason for it. So let's go talk to Robert. Robert thinks we should try and encourage the team. And you know what, Passionate, you've been well. Can they really improve? No, just keep it up, lads. I'm happy with all the way you're playing. You're playing well. You are doing us proud. You're playing top of the group, and you are currently in the lead. That is basically this is a freebie point fixture. If we get anything from this, then great. If we don't, fine. It's not expected to pick up points against top of the group, in my opinion. I think voluntary everyone down are teams that we should definitely be beating. Them top 2, I'm not too fussed about us dropping points against. But this is going quite nicely indeed. Lad IU, though, is a bit nervous. Verisic has picked his game up and is now not being nervous, which is a little odd. Flores not played this in a while, so I can't remember who is the swap out for which. So just have a little quick check before I make any dumb decisions. Stefan Vladai. Ooh, I can bring Dimitrov on. I do remember that one. Ben Musa. I'm guessing Vazvari is my... Okay. Oh, I have to rotate them, don't I? Velev moves up. Yeah. I remember now. So Velev moves up. Probably don't play him... Can you play as a playmaker? And then Vazvari comes on. Yeah, defensive mid. Do it that way around. And then we shall hold on to our last substitution. Hopefully we won't need it. Hopefully we don't pick up any injuries. Going to give a little bit more praise. The lads are doing good. Come on, that's fired up Nick Zuli. Nick Zuli, by the way, got in the team of the week for the previous week after his lovely performances. Unfortunately, not as great as they could be. And that's not very good either. We have Monty with an injury. Potential groin injury. Great. Probably going to be out for the rest of the season then. Darn you, Monty. That is not what we need right now. So, can anyone go out on the wing? I feel like Philip can go out on the wing. Yeah, Philip can go onto the wing. So we are going flying V. I guess. Can you? No. Oh, that ain't gonna work. Just revert all the changes I just made. Thank you. Now, do we have... Philip can move up as a striker. Now, how good are you as a striker? Interesting. So we have a winger, Liam Gordon. Liam Gordon. You can... Okay, so we are going to go very interesting change of formation. Striker off, defender on, throw him in defensive mid, and that is that. Luckily we only have to hold out for 3 minutes plus any additional time, so hopefully he doesn't have too much pressure on him. That's Vary, nice ball up to Velev. Velev tries one over the top, intercepted. It is headed down to one Nelson. Nelson now to drag his C. Coming down this right hand side, gets it back to Pleska. Pleska holds the ball up. Don't know what my defender is doing there. He's gone and injured himself on his back. That is not good at all. Stefan, probably not the smartest move. That was Stefan, isn't it? Please tell me. Oh, Velev. Velev is the moron who ran into the back of him and injured himself. Great one, Velev. Really appreciate it. the injury to Munty isn't enough. We've also got another injury by the looks of it to Velev. Safranco though, come on Safranco, puts the game beyond doubt. Just what we need when we've got the injury worries that we seem to have picked up. Unfortunately, fortunately even, it is just a bruised shin, so he should be okay. He's just going to run it off and we will end the game here. So it is 6 shots to their 14, 5 on target to 5 on target, 8 fouls to 10, 1 yellow card to 0, 45% possession to their 55. We of course win 2-0. Best performer was Pavel Safranco. He had 1 goal and 8.3. For them was Pleska, 6.8 and an 89% passing completion ratio. Struggling to perform was Flores, 6.4, and Nielsen with his 6.5. We have a couple of milestones in Beresic with his 25th league appearance for Septi Osk and Dumitru making his 200th career appearance for them. Now, player of the match, of course, goes to Safranco, snatching it at the last minute, of course, away from Munty, who went off injured. So, let's go and talk to Robert. And Robert thinks we should tell the team we appreciate that. And I do indeed. I'm very pleased with the performance. And we are going to cruise on out of here with a nice happy win. So Munty picked up a pull groin, 3 to 4 days. Luckily that's shorter than I was expecting. Velev, bruised shin, 1 to 2 days. Safranco on form. And I ended this loan, which is a guy we don't really need. If I have a quick look, he's 1.5 star to 3 star. Really didn't need him. He was just sort of sat in our team wasting money. So without further ado, I will see you fine folks in 12 days when we vest Astra Girugui. Okay everyone, so after the amazing performance in the previous game, I thought the team deserved a little bit of a reward. So we've been going to Fusti Fegski before today's game, so we've had a lovely slap up meal and we are going to head on down to the stadium now. So I will see you fine folks there in just a second. Okay everyone, it is kickoff time here for our second game of today's episode against Astra Guegu, and it is lovely weather. We have a nice clear 16 degrees Celsius and they are rocking the same formation as the previous team. So a 4-2-3-1. As like the previous team, we have yet to beat them in the league. Currently 0-1 against them. Not sure how we only managed to play them once in the league so far, but I guess that's either going off the relegation group or I don't know. I don't know how we are 0-1, but our record apparently is 0-1. So let's go out and change that. We have no changes to our lineup, so let's head into the dressing room and talk to Robert. So Robert thinks we should challenge the team to pick up where they left off, and I think that is reasonable. So assertively, team should be winning. No, don't want to put that. Go out there and carry on where you last left off, lads. That has motivated a few of them. Munty is happy about it. Stefan Velev is happy about it. And so is Barisic. So, will you look to attack here? Well, Lucian of the Stefantu Gorgi football latest, you devious fellow who we are now friendly with. My preference is to play on the front foot, and we won't change for this match. You're second in the form table after good run. Does that help ahead of kickoff? Well, yes. It tends to help if you're playing well. Astra Guegu recent has them 12th in the form table. It's definitely an opportunity to pile on the pressure. Nick Zuli is set to make his 100th league appearance for the club today. I'm delighted for him. He's a wonderful player and a fine example of the sort of players we want here. Play! We don't need to watch the lads walk out onto the pitch. We just need to go out there and get this victory. As you can see, Botasani struggled in their game. They went and lost, although they are now quickly off to a 1-0 lead against Gaz. So they are having a very up and down time in this relegation group. But it's headed away only as far as Begu, who's just scored a screamer. Julian Begu, 11th goal of the season. And what a blinking goal it was. So we're going to tell the lads to show some passion, because that was definitely a passion killer. Going 1-0 down so early. That has fired them all up. And we are going to fight back into today's game, hopefully. Don't want to just struggle. Velev whips one in, back post. It is a push. Come on. Finish the penalty, lads. Not sure who it is to take it. It is going to be, does not tell me. There we go, Dylan. Dylan Flores. Come on, Dylan. Come on, Dylan. Yes, nice one, Dylan. Dylan, of course, is fighting to get a new contract, but considering I'm not going to be sticking around at the end of the season, I might let it run out. We might take Dylan to wherever we end up next, pick him up on a nice free transfer. Although, I don't think he's going to be available. That's the problem with that plan. I just realised we are going to be fast forwarding half season, and I don't think he's going to stay on the transfer market for half a season. So it is Sepsi Osk 1, Astra Guegu 1. Dylan Flores, of course, getting that penalty to equalise Julian Begu's lovely goal from the edge of the area. So we've had 4 shots, they've had 1. 3 on target, they've had 1. 9 fouls to 4 fouls, 2 yellow cards to 0, 59% possession to our 41. So we have been the better side. Unfortunately, we did just let that screamer in, and then we equalised with the penalty. Tinku has been our best performer. 52 passes completed and a 6.9. Best player for them has been Begu with that amazing goal and an 8.2. Struggling to perform is Munty. 0 overall chances and a 6.4. Struggling for them is Radut. He's made 2 mistakes and got 6.4 as a result. Now, other games around the group, Clinceni is currently 1-0 up in their game. Cluj is currently 2-0 up against Voluntary. That's a good one because Cluj, if they can keep sort of holding the top of the group while pushing everyone else down, helps us climb up and keeps us out of relegation. Botasani winning that 1-2-1. 2-0 so far is not a good result though. That does allow them to catch up with us a bit. Robert thinks we should encourage the team, and I think that's a good idea. Assertively. You know what? I'm not happy. Go out there and perform better, lads. Your ratings look okay, but honestly, the team we are playing, we should be beating. So, there we go. Focused up. All except Flores, who got that penalty. Apparently, he thinks he's done enough. He has not. And that was almost a lovely free kick. Unfortunately, a nice save out of Kitanov has kept them at 1-1. They're all inspired by their feedback. I'm going to tell lads to show some passion. They're all fired up too. This is going to be one heck of a game, especially now they are all uninterested. Don't know what their manager went to do to fire them all up and then get them all uninterested. But it is a goal kick to them, and we are going to make some substitutions soon. I didn't miss the time. It's just a case of very bad timing on the highlights. I was waiting for a highlight, and a highlight never came before substitution time. But we are going to watch this and then make our substitutes accordingly. Dylan winning the ball back. Lovely run by Dylan. He has support if he needs it. Will he need it? No, he does not. Dylan Flores. Second goal of the season. Second goal of the game. It's a lovely finish, and it has put us back in the lead. Come on, Dylan. So let's get this party started, my friends. Munty is struggling, so we are going back to this formation. Dylan stays there, Safranco stays up front. We then put Fullup out on the wing. Munty comes off for Gal. Gal goes out there. Fullup can be an inside forward. Gal, can you just be a normal winger, please? You know what? You know what? Double inverted winger. Let's do it. Double inverted winger. We then have anyone else struggling? Flores is kind of struggling, but he's on 2 goals. I don't know how he's getting a 6.6 with 2 goals. I would love to know what he's been doing for the rest of the game to trash his rating so badly. But that seems to be it, really. No other substitutes are necessarily needed. Hopefully we don't have a game coming up shortly. I haven't checked how condensed the fixture list is for the next few games, so hopefully they're not nearby. But we don't need to make a substitution for any other reason than resting people, and I don't feel the need to do that right now because I don't think our fixtures are congested. But no, my luck, we'll have a game in about 3 days. Fullup though, Fullup one-on-one with the keeper, and Kitanov makes a lovely save. Come on, let's get a third. Kill off the game. Velev to take the corner. Whips it in. Into the middle. Dima heads it away. And it is with Barisic. Nice collection. Plays back to Stefan on the halfway line. And it's the end of the highlights. we are going to praise the lads. They've done a good job so far. That's fired a lot of them up. Nice 2-1 victory, and we should cruise to it. Yes, we do. It is Sepsiosk 2, Astra Guegu 1. So, 12 shots to their 4, 9 on target to their 2. 12 fouls to 11 fouls, 2 yellow cards to 1 yellow card, 61% possession to 39. Dylan Flores was, of course, our best performer. 8.9 and 98% passing completion ratio. Best performer then was Julian Begu. He scored that lovely goal and got an 8.3. Struggling to perform was Fulop. He got a 6.2 and no reason for it. And Ali Beck with 5 mistakes, which got him a 6.2. Now, as you can see, there was a few different milestones. Not going to go through them. All we need to know is player of the match was Dylan Flores with that lovely brace. Robert thinks there's nothing we need to address. And I think we need to address that it was a good win and tell them so. And it looks like the Cluj game is actually nearer than I would... Yes, 3 days. Probably should have made those substitutes in hindsight, but there's at least a nice gap after the Cluj game to the Clinceni one, so we can at least rest up a little bit in the middle of next episode. So as you can see, we are currently down to our final 8 games of the season, and we have made a nice climb. We are currently 3rd in the relegation group. Only 2 points away though from Botsani, who of course picked up that victory today. And we have a tricky fixture in Cluj, because as we know, Cluj has been playing pretty darn well against everyone else, although 6-1 last time we played them. It was at home admittedly, but if we can do that at home, 3-0 maybe away? That's my guess for the away game. Anyways, I thank you all for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and I hope you enjoy your weekend. Goodbye.